So there are two type of website: informational website and attraction website. Which one is yours? Put it in the comments below. If this is your first time watching my video, my name is Iene, and I help ambitious business owners just like you to turn your website visitor into paying clients, and also to help you turn your existing traffic into sales. So if you're watching this video for the first time, let me know where you're watching me from in the comments. And let me also know why your website is performing. I might be able to give you some tips on how you can improve it. So let's get the conversation started. Why does most website fail and how can you fix it? Clarity is the key to website that converts. So if you are not clear on who your website is meant to serve, that could be the reason why your website is not converting. And there are two types of website: informational website and attraction website. So where these two websites overlap is when you have an informational website and you want it to act like attraction website. Okay. And that is where most websites kind of fail, because they are created to share information with the audience and let people browse through the website and then they could leave. And then you're expecting the website to also turn visitor into paying client. That is not how website that convert works. So if your website is not turning visitor into paying clients, you want to get the clarity sorted out first. Are you creating informational website or are you creating attraction website? Now, what differentiates the two? Informational website shares information and give people your credibility, your qualification, and what you do. And this suits businesses that are just starting out and they're trying to figure out their niche. They are not sure who their ideal client is. While attraction website is website that focus to generate leads. And those websites have some lead generation system on the website that help people to know what they should be doing when they visit the website. So it doesn't just share information, but they also show the action point. What else do you want people to do when they visit the website? And one of the common mistakes people make with their website is creating one and expecting it to act the other way around. Okay. So if you're not clear on where your website sits, maybe you created your website a while ago and now you are thinking you're in that transition with where you want to redefine who you work with, how you provide your services, and you want it to start converting visitor into paying client. What you need to do is to click the link in the comments below to be able to take the website attraction quiz. It would help you kind of get clarity on where your website stand before you even get improve it starting. So what does website visitors look for when they see a website? When website visitors visit a website that is meant to convert, what exactly are they looking to get? They are going to ask the first question, like, is this for me? So visitors want to recognize themselves in the message. So if you are writing your website copy is focusing on you, you want to see how that mission can affect others too. So if your website is not meant to do that, it's going to confuse the visitors. And if website visitors feel confused, they will leave the website. Okay. So you want to first and foremost identify what is it that you want your website visitor to get from your website copies and from your website on design as well. The second step on how you can fix your website and try to start making it to turn visitor into paying client is to make it to look clear. It is good to have a fancy design on the website, but it does have fancy design guide your client. So website is supposed to serve as a guide if you want it to turn visitor into paying client. It's supposed to solve the problem they're looking for, so to provide the information that they need to get, and then use the right content to guide them achieve that. So that is the second thing you need to do. Then the third thing the website visitor will need to get answer to is what should they do next? What do you want them to do next? This is where call to action comes in a lot. And I've seen so many websites that call to action is multiple call to action, directing people to different destinations on the same page. And that when you do that, you kind of leave visitors overthinking which of the button do you actually want them to click. Some people have a button that asks them to learn more, and when you click, it takes them to their blog. And then they have another button that says sign up to newsletter, and then another button that says book a call, and then another button that says explore the services. So each of your page need to have a single objective, and you need to have one simple call to action button that when people land on that page, they need to take that action. Instead of giving them multiple options that let them over processing and overthinking. and then they struggle with mental overload of what the right action should be. So website.convert serve as a guide, and your call to action is meant to do that job. So if your call to action button on your website is weak, use this video as a sign for you to review that call to action and make sure that it's doing what it meant to do. Have one single goals and don't leave the website visitors confused. Your website is meant to work hard for you, but you need to play your role in making that possible. So, why does your website fail? Lack of clarity. And where does lack of clarity comes in? Because your website doesn't clearly tells if it's an informational website or if it is attraction website. And how can you spot the difference between information website and attraction website? Information websites share information and tell people about you and your mission and let them decide what to do next. Attraction website, on the other hand, does that, share the information, refine who the ideal client is, tell them what they need to do next, and also guide them in doing that. And that guide comes from the call to action button and what incentive is around that button. If you are struggling to identify this loophole on your website and you want your website to start working for you, feel free to drop me a message, and I will also put a link in the comment where you could book one-to-one website strategy section with me. So whatever you're doing, keep the dream alive, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.